Hello everyone and welcome back to another fantastic episode of... Hey look, it's that loading screen with the old-fashioned looking TV on it. It's Zenless Zone Zero! Hope everyone's doing wonderful today on this wonderful Wednesday. It's not Wednesday, I lied. I messed with your head. Haha, got him. It is Saturday because it's Streamer's Choice Saturday. Here on Unexpectedly Random Live. So, for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. Fun fact, you can also get there by going to live.unexpectedlyrandom.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We are live Monday through Saturday at whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. But I am dreadful about keeping everything updated, and therefore things are sometimes out of date. So, that's just how I am as a person for the most part. You've noticed that in my being late all the time for stream. But we will eventually, sometime, perhaps maybe, assuming everything goes according to plan, get that ironed out as things move forward. But it's a... yeah, it's a long process. So, what are we going to be doing today? That is a good question. Thank you for asking it. You are very welcome. Look at me having a conversation with myself. We are going to be working on some limited time questification here in the stream. Also, welcome Zelda Elise. Thanks for checking in. Welcome Jack the Sea Pancake. Thank you for checking in. I'm going to be updating the channel points icon because and description and things because I thought of a brilliant other option that would be so much more entertaining than random atoms, because that was just a shot in the dark for something science or nerdy, geeky sort of related, and so yeah, that's why that happened. So we're probably going to upgrade it to either syrup or syrup packets because of our adorable sea pancake mascot, and I think that would be hilarious to be able to redeem syrup for different things like the lizard.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
Yep.
lizard, 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 lizard,
I think that's still in the recording. If not, over there on YouTube, you guys are probably really confused right about that.
lizard.
It's currently going lizard, 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 lizard. Just to transfer that. I'm pretty sure it's still in the recording, so I just look foolish at this point. But hey, that's what I'm here for. Quite literally, to look foolish. And have a fun time. That's mostly what it is. Seed, how did you get outside? We were inside the movie store last time we were here. Also, my table's a little tall for my wrist positioning. That's the nice thing about using a adjustable. It's actually a standing desk, but I can literally make this however tall. I mean, it'll go like up to this height or higher. It's great. It gets a little wibbly wobbly, but it's awesome, and it makes a really nice sewing table too. Slap the sewing machine on here and plug it in, and then you can move the table up so you can actually see what you're doing instead of slouching down here trying to get to your sewing stuff. Yeah, it's wonderful. So we're gonna go ahead and head back into the video store because video killed the radio store. Oh, what? Do our dailies and then get to work on our stuff. Yeah, we got a long way before we can do that. Okay. Brain was functioning for the first time in a very long time. Final punch. When did we get that? Mechanical legs, underground boxing tournament. That is weird. So we're gonna scooter our way over here. Oh, also, if you're watching after the stream over on YouTube, there is a special video that went up probably 2 days prior to this one. So if you didn't see that, check it out, because apparently I'm going to upload it. As of this recording, I hadn't actually decided to upload it yet, but I'd considered it. And yeah, so I logged on. And when you log on, if you just touch this a little bit, you can actually see what you're going to get before you get what you're going to get. And I clicked on it, and it was golden, and it was the fabled golden ice cream with suspicious flies flying around it. And I got the three golden poops. So that was entertaining. That was only the second time I've ever had that occur. And because I saw it before I got it scratched off, I was actually able to go back and you can click off of this and leave. You can actually check what it is, click off of it, and then go back to Swabian Temple and get a divination reading instead, if you don't like the scratch card. Fragrant plant. Oh, a shiny HIA commemorative coin. That's neat.
Have a cup of coffee to jump.
So yeah, whatever I was saying, then the rest of that statement. I'm not gonna be able to get a copy. That's fine, because I don't need to get
Whenever
anything
you
copy.
feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
I need to take a picture of the beauty salon in Lumina Skaware. Somebody's going to literally riot if I keep that up. Maybe I do this, that, and scoop that. I wibble and I wobble and I won't fall down because Weebles wobble, but they won't fall down. Does anybody remember Weebles? It was like the weighted kid's toy where it would wobble, but it couldn't. You could tip it over and lay it flat on their face, but they'd pop back up and they just wobble. Wow, that's almost a glitch in the Matrix. Is this where I'm supposed to take a photogorph? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that problem. The one that says beauty salon. Wow, I've been playing Uma Musume too much. Those are not horse girls. No, but here's a funny fact. A funny thing that happened to me today at second job. I was standing there, being present and doing my second job stuff, which I'm deliberately vague on for the sake of privacy for now. And I was standing there, and I had to cough. I just tickle in the throat, whatever. Come up and I don't know if it's because I was tired, because I didn't sleep hardly at all last night, or what. Like, even hardly at all, than I normally hardly at all sleep, if that's possible. So, I literally, I'm in this place. Of course, there's customers and people and stuff, and it's like, okay, I got a cough. So I reached forward in front of my keyboard and was trying to mute my microphone. I'm not on anything that's recording or broadcasting my voice. I'm not. It's just a computer for stuff that we need to pull up sometimes, that I happen to be in front of. But yeah, it's just something there. My brain just went, here, let's autopilot and go make sure you mute before you cough, and it was great. So that's that. And now, speaking of that, also, we had that episode not too long ago that I managed to get myself muted anyway, like I dread, because it caused lots of problems. Chungus of cat. And so we missed a big chunk. It ended up being like half an hour of time that I was yapping and not getting any of it transferred over. But I was actually able to edit it with my fancy backup plan that I made, and it worked. Is she a Hylian? She has pointy ears. Very Hylian-esque ears. Maybe she's a Vlad, a Hugo-ian. So does Vivian. I think that a lot of our newer characters have 20 years. No scootering in the movie theater. No. You changed me back into not seed. Okay, getting distracted way too easily. Let's go bang boo. Little thief bangaboo. And the lock. Please help me unlock it. Maybe later. Oh, it's the rhythm game. That's right. I mean, it's the rhythm game without any rhythm. It's just whoom, 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 whoom. I can show you. we were playing, what was that game? Flashback Party. Banjo-Kazooie. And the desert, Egypt sort of level, with all the sphinxes and pyramids and deserty stuff. There was a flying carpet, and my brain went straight to Aladdin, because that's kind of the epitome of, if flying carpets are involved, it's Aladdin, regardless of whether it is or isn't. It is, you know? So, went straight into it, and so I jumped on the carpet. I can show you the world. And then that song's been stuck in my head, literally, all day. It's not a bank nor a strong box. Just because my name is Little Thief Mangbu, you're jumping to conclusions. You aren't like that, are you? You're welcome, Little Thief. Eeny, miny, mo. We've got just a wish event left to go. Well, good news about that. Going to the Swabian Temple because it's Swabian. Speaking of Aladdin, wow! I can't get away from it. We have squads that are back. Yay! Level up. Heterogeneous. Yep, there's no way to pronounce that without it being weird. Anticoagulant. Presumably it's well blended. Okay. flip. Do it. Guess we're tracking this one. Oh, wait. I'm not gonna send anybody out on an adventure yet. Because we're hopefully gonna unlock something adventure-esque here after talking to what's her name? Again. Special event.
Thanks to you, it looks like the Tidefaire can finally happen again.
Yay.
Oh, don't say that. This is nothing compared to what you've done to help me. Besides, this was always meant to be at Sweebian Temple. It was just... I couldn't bring myself to face it until now. Oh, you're here too. Thanks again for everything you did to rescue Ping.
I nearly died. We just did what we could.
You're welcome. We were glad to help.
That's not at all what I said.
I came today to give you this sky letter. It belonged to Jen, Ping's older brother.
Ping's older brother. I think I remember you two mentioning him before.
11 years ago, just before the Tidefaire, Jen had already picked up his sky letter and written his blessing on it. He was just waiting for the day to take it to Swabian Temple. But then, the unexpected happened. He never came back from the Hollow.
Munchy crunchy.
This sky letter was all he left behind. And every time I open it and see the words, "May my family be safe," it just hits me all over again. So I went to Swabian Temple, thinking that I had to send off the sky letter. It was his last wish. But when I got there, I was told that Yunque Summit was pulling out of Waifei, and the Tidefaire wouldn't be held again. No matter how many doors I knocked on and how hard I pleaded, all I could do was watch Swabian Temple grow emptier by the day. I waited for years. And over time, I gave up.
Swabian Temple.
11 years ago. So it was then.
The Hollow disaster.
I could never let go of this regret. But I know the Tidefaire was something Yunque Summit organized out of their own goodwill, and that I shouldn't be blaming the mystics. I kept that bitterness bottled up all these years, until you all came back. I was happy when I first heard the temple was reopening, but then it just felt unfair. Why now? I had waited at Swabian Temple every day back then, and no one ever came. And now it just happens? Why is it that Jen never got to... I'm just glad you're here now. If it weren't for your help, Ping might have ended up just like his brother.
I'll take care of the sky letter personally. Don't worry, I understand what it means to you. I'll handle it carefully. Once I've thoroughly examined the sigil inside, I'll return it to you safely. It will be your decision whether to keep it for memory's sake or to send it flying.
I see. All right, that's more than I could ask for. Thank you. I'll be heading back now.
Please, take care.
So he came to deliver the sky letter.
So the sky letter old Moa brought belonged to his son, who had passed away years ago.
This sky letter is invaluable, both to him and Swabian Temple. It carries the weight of a loved one's final wish, and through it, I can catch a glimpse of the legacy left behind over a decade ago. I must thank you and Fufu. The sky letter is still trivial when compared to saving a life. We're lucky to have you here at Swabian Temple.
Must have been Fate's plan all along.
This must have been Fate's plan all along.
Well said. You're quite perceptive. After seeing my disciples work so hard, I suppose I'd better stop slacking off myself. It's time I focused on making the sky letters. This time, we'll make enough for everyone in all of Waifei Peninsula, so no one will be left with any regrets.
Oh, right here. Perfect. That solves the biggest problem for Tidefaire. Oh, sorry, that was Fufu. Perfect. That solves the biggest problem for Tidefaire. Yeah, this calls for a celebration. You've been busy running around for the Tidefaire lately, and I haven't been much help. Tell you what, whatever you feel like eating today, I'll head straight to the market and whip up something special just for you. For real? Me too? I get extra food too? I'm so done with these compressed biscuits. Of course, you played a crucial role in Swabian Temple's renovation. We couldn't have done it without you. I want that braised pork belly I've been craving forever. Oh, and fried chicken wings too. I've been dreaming about those. I want both. Hold on. Everyone gets to choose. How about braised pork for you, Fufu? Let Belle pick something. So, Belle, what would you like? I'll go with the chicken wings then. Awesome! That's my Junior. You really know your food. Now we get to try both of them. Haha, you got it. You're totally spoiling Fufu. Junior disciples should spoil their seniors. That's right, Juniors. Wait, that feels backwards. Braised pork and fried chicken wings. I've got it memorized. I'll get Shifu's favorite while I'm at it. All right, I'm off to the market. Get ready to feast your hearts out. Shifu, I wonder how she's doing with those talismans. You mean the skyladders? Hello. These symbols on the skyline. What do you think, Shifu? Though it seems like just a few simple strokes, there's an intrinsic mystery to it. You could say it's the most crucial part of the skyladder. I figured it out. The skyladder can be returned to Mr. Mo. I'll go return it. I'll leave it to you then. It's time to get started on making a new skyladder. Old skyladder. Prayers have failed to take flight. We zoom in. Yellow. What's wrong, Ping? You've been coughing a lot these past few days. Did you catch a cold? I'm not sure. You know, my lungs have been feeling weird ever since I got out of the hollow. I got checked out at the hospital and they didn't find anything wrong. Could it be because of the ether's influence on the hollow? Huh? A hollow? Master Bell, can you help take a look? Let me take a look, but there's no need to call me this. Oh, great. Thanks for your help. Get perceived. I win. Alert. How are you feeling, Pink? Phew. No more coughing. Incredible. I feel so much better. You should thank Master Bell. Thanks, Bell. There's really no need. But what caused this in the first place? Could I have inhaled something weird in the hollow? I actually just learned this from Yishuan Shifu. And so, in a way that was easy to understand, you give the two of them the general explanation of how to guide the flow of ether. I see. That's the Yunquay Summit for you. With you all here in White Peninsula. Everyone, especially those who have to work in the hollow, feel so much more at ease. I can't thank you enough. Ping is just not cut out for going into the hollows. He's being reckless. I won't go in there anymore. The masters at Swabian Temple are something else. They waltz in and out of the hollow like just going to grab a bite to eat. Next time you go into a hollow, make sure you go with a professional. I swear, I've learned my lesson. Oh right, almost forgot. Here's your skylighter. Is Yishuan Shifu done with it? Okay, I'll take it then. Just come find me if you need to use it.
Peace over.
Submit.
Hidden by day. Revealed by night.
Bye. We're gonna go find a food. Whoop, great. Hi. That's not. Please take guarding seriously. Huh, how did I not get that before? Shifu's closed the door to the visitors and started focusing on making skyladders. I took a quick look around the room when I went to bring Shifu's tea, and there were already so many skyladders. Well, the Tidefaire is just around the corner. Right. While Shifu's working on that, let's focus on the other renovations around the Swabian Temple, like that tree. What's up with the tree? I was just about to talk to Bellabog Heavy Industries about the tree situation. Come check it out, you'll know what I mean. We followed Jufufu to the big tree inside the Swabian grounds. Looks like Anton has already been busy there for a while. Looks like it's pretty much set up, right? Can I go there? Hold up, just a bit more to go. Save first. Once everything's secured, you're good to roll. Okay, be careful now. Some of those branches look pretty flimsy. Don't worry, I won't let a single leaf get knocked off. Oh, were you renovating trees too? No, it's just for decoration. I asked Shifu to teach me how to fold some skyladders without talisman patterns. I thought I'd hang them on the trees. Isn't it amazing how 90% of the time the thing we get in our eye is the very thing that's designed to not have things in your eye? It may not carry the same meaning as a proper skyladder, but it's still great for adding to the atmosphere of the Tidefaire. Don't say that, it's meaningful too. Oh, right, you've got a point. This feels like one of Shifu's lectures. But anyway, I'll be sure to hang more skyladders on the trees. Bellabog Heavy Industries could help hang skyladders too, but I'm sure it'd mean much more if you guys did it yourself. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, and by the way, everyone from Bellabog Heavy Industries will get their own skyladders too. Shifu said, since you've all come to wife the peninsula, you're guests of the Tidefaire. So, when in Rome, right? Foo-foo. Rome doesn't exist in your world. Oh. Oh. We see we can make a wish with well. That would be no. You just have more flexibility, and instead of instead of having to take it right now, you can... I don't know where I was going. Delirium, mostly. So you're saying we can make a wish at Tidefaire too? You bet. Perfect. Actually, ever since we got this job, the president's been going on and on about wanting to visit Swabian Temple. I couldn't find the time. This is great. I'll write down the president's, no, everyone's wishes. My letter should fit all this. Worst case, I'll keep my part short. Don't worry, if that's not enough, I'll put you some more. Alright, now that you said that, I'm even more fired up to get this done. I'll leave it to Bellabog Heavy Industries then. Let me know when it's done. You know what this does? This unlocks our ears. Yeah. Plants. Plants. It's probably. So, there's a couplet carved on the doorpost. Probably something really profound. Yishuan Shifu must have written. Lanterns hung everywhere. Sky letters dangle from the temple trees. The atmosphere of Tidefaire is getting more and more festive. Yeah. Let's require. This music is too relaxing. Okay. Slap some sleepiness out. Wait. Smack my face. We need to just send somebody on something so we can skedaddle. Product upgrades. We'll talk to them for this portion of the quest, and then we'll switch over to our Excalibur quest. That's the
We're back,
real
Shifu!
reason we're here.
Ah, how did it go?
It went smooth as butter.
Same here.
Sounds like you've been busy without me. We secretly placed the sky letters. We were gonna ask you and Wise to come, but the three of us were able to handle it.
Secretly?
Secretly? Why? According to the records, this is how the Tidefaire was done. Swabian Temple makes the sky letters with special sigils drawn on them, and then hides them all over Wi-Fi for people to find. When somebody finds one, they write their words inside and bring it back here to Swabian Temple. Then after the collection deadline, Shifu performs the ritual to send them flying! And that's what we were up to. We placed a bunch of sky letters all across Wi-Fi. Secretly, of course.
Secretly, of course.
Were we supposed to hide them? I barely placed a few before someone spotted me, so I just started handing them out on the spot. Maybe I was too conspicuous.
Same here. The moment I stepped outside the temple, people swarmed me. I ended up just distributing them as I walked.
Wait, don't tell me. Was I the only one who actually tried to secretly hide them?
Welcome, welcome. And Tegemus is slowly reclaiming the first collection. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Welcome. Poor Fufu was the only one that actually, oops. Wow, I disappeared. Hold on. My space button. There we go.
That's our senior
Saw I finished
photo.
Oracle of Seasons. You need to watch it. Yeah, it was definitely a game. It wasn't a bad game. And the gameplay itself was good, but it was definitely more of the top-down style of Zelda, for sure. But yeah, it was interesting. I think the most recent ones, which I think were far enough out that the VODs probably aren't on Twitch anymore, because wipe themselves out after 2 weeks or something. There are VODs. Of course, all the VODs are going up on YouTube. And I don't recall what the most recent one was. Probably feels good to have beaten it, but might be a little slow to play, if that makes sense. Yes, that is definitely 100% accurate. It was, and honestly, I kind of expected it to be slow because that's consistent with those versions of the Zelda series. They're very linear, but you do have a lot of doing things that you have to do. So we were of course going to jump over from Oracle of that one to the other Oracle. Oracle, I guess it was Oracle of Ages was the first one that we did. And then we were going to switch over and do the other one, because Oracle of Ages was supposed to be more of the puzzle-focused one, and I thought that one might be better to start with. But after playing through it, I definitely needed to sidetrack, so we are currently working on the Wind Waker. So that's been fun so far. It's more of the three-dimensional style, slightly less linear, but still very linear kind of Zelda that I think I'm a bigger fan of. Plus, it's entirely and completely new to me, with the exception of a few partial randomizers that I've watched. So that's fun. But we're only a couple of episodes in on that one. And then we'll come back and we'll pick up the other Oracle game with our code or our transfer information, if I can get that to work. So we can get the rings that I probably won't ever end up using, because that's more stuff I have to figure out.
That's our senior Fufu.
You're the only one who stayed true to the tradition.
That's our senior Fufu. You're the only one who was sure to keep the tradition.
That said, the number of sky letters returned doesn't match the number we put out. Perhaps some were never found, or maybe the people who picked them up are still contemplating what to write.
Oh no, did I hide them too well?
Where did you hide them?
Up on my rooftop ledges, between roof tiles, under some really heavy water jugs. They said that finding the sky letters is a key part of the event, so I really wanted to emphasize the finding aspect.
I think you might have taken the tradition a little too seriously.
Oh, what do I do? Oh, now I'm really getting worried. What if no one finds the ones I hid? I want to go back and put them somewhere easier to find. But I'd totally get caught if I did that now. And we can't just walk up and ask people, hey, did you find the sky letter under the water jug? If only someone could, go ask around more subtly.
You mean you want someone to go and check whether people actually found the sky letters?
Finally, something I can help with.
I see. Then why don't I go? Finally, there's something I can help with.
I'll leave it to you then, Belle. If anyone complains the letters were too hard to find, just gently nudge them in the right direction. Oh, and if the water jugs are too heavy or the rooftops too high, just let me know. I'll be right there to help.
Oh, right. These sky letters are for you. Bellabog Heavy Industries has been a great help recently. Fufu told me they're friends who came from afar to help. They've been working hard for days and shouldn't have to waste more energy searching for skyletters. Why don't you take these skyletters to them? Great. Thank you, Shifu, on behalf of Bellabog Industries. Go ahead. Oh, those are really cool. Hello. I wonder if we have enough skyletters. Maybe I should grab some more. I want skyletters. Hi, Anton. Hey, Belle. What do you think of the new renovations at Swabian Temple? It's way more polished than when I first got here. Yeah, Anton had just asked me the same question, and that's exactly what I told him. You changed your outfit. Finally! So I've been spending most of my time in my room working on the HDD. The most important skyletter ceremony will be held soon. Of course, I'll need to wear the formal attire of Swabian Temple Mystic to attend the ceremony. In case anyone's wondering, I'm casually driving away sleepiness with, wow, drawing a blank. They're not pills. They're Tic Tacs. Orange Tic Tacs. Just throwing that out there. Cover and base. I don't have a box with me because I just dumped a handful in my hand. Alright, Anton, take this. What's this? Whoa, skyletters, and a ton of them. More than enough for everyone. And here I was worried about if we'd all have to write super tiny to cram everything onto one. I'll go and hand out the remaining skyletters then. Alright, if you're up for it, you can take care of handing them out. They'll be pumped. Plus, it shows Swabian Temple's recognition of Bellabog heavy industry. Tidefaire is about to start. I can't wait. Did you get a skyletter? If only the Tidefaire could happen every day. Do you have that many wishes? Not exactly. Think about it. When the Tidefaire is happening, Swabian Temple's entrance will be bustling. I could set up a stall there and showcase our best-selling items. Sales will double. Then I'd write a wish on the skyletter to double the convenience store's sales. Do the math, that's like doubling twice over. News to your booming business. Looks like Reed already has the skyletter. Let's go check on the others. Scoot scoot. Hello. You're just in time. What's wrong? You're heading back to Swabian Temple, right? And take this skyletter with you. I've already written my wish on it. You found the skyletter, huh? Of course. No need to go looking. I've got my ear to the every customer at Yum Chasin is my informant. Everyone heard this morning that skyletters were going to be released, so they've all been waiting patiently. Especially the customers upstairs. They could see what? Pan Shifu? That is not accurate. That is, it's Pan Yin Hu. Pan is not Shifu. Shifu is Shifu. Releasing the skyletters from across the street, shouting, "A panda! Look, a panda!" They don't mean to be rude, they're just excited. Then everyone rushed out and got skyletters directly from Pan Shifu. That's wrong! Some customers even got one for me. Talk about getting something for nothing. Right? And get this. Right when I finished writing my wish, you showed up. It's gotta be. Kate brought you here to help me take it to... Wait. It feels more genuine if I deliver it myself. It's my wish, so I shouldn't let somebody else do it. That's true. Doing it yourself feels more ceremonial. That's alright. Okay, I won't trouble you then. I'll deliver the skyletter myself. Looks like Sweetie got a skyletter. Let's go check on the others. Scoot, scoot. Oh, I never thought I'd see something like this. See what? There it is. The skyletter. I have no idea how it ended up hidden under my teapot. It's been a while. The resemblance is uncanny. Have you been to the Tidefaire before? No, but back when I was traveling all over, dealing with treasures. Back then I was traveling all over, dealing with treasures, so I missed several Tidefairs. A friend who attended the Tidefaire back then showed me photos of the skyletters. I thought I'd only ever get to see such a rare item in pictures. I never imagined I'd get my hands on the real deal in my lifetime. Talk about fate. I'll join in just this once. So I just write my wish and take it to Swabian Temple, right? Yep, you hand it over to anyone at Swabian Temple. Okay, I'll write mine right now and take it over. Looks like Ben's got a skylight. Let's check on the others. There are no others.
Let's see what you got.
Whee! Look at this big chonker of a cat. Look at this, not a chunker of a cat. And this is... the other one is obtuse.
Oh, Belle, you're back.
What about it? We got so many skyletters.
We got so many skyletters.
People kept dropping off more skyletters while you were gone. We've gathered all the ones we received here.
So? Did anyone say they couldn't find any?
Nope. Somebody said they found one under teapot. Everyone I talked to said they were able to find one. I only talked to 3 people, but they all found one.
Everyone I talked to said they were able to find one.
That's a relief.
We also had some extras prepared here at the temple. I asked Sweetie to spread the word at Yumcha-sin. If anyone couldn't find a skyletter, they could just come here and ask for one.
That's probably a good thing to have done. Leave it to Shifu. They'll always have a plan. This Shifu, not the Pan Shifu.
So everyone could get a skyletter if they wanted one. Leave it to Shifu to always have a plan.
Thank goodness. I should have guessed that Shifu would have a plan. Wait, so even Shifu wasn't going to hide the skyletters? Was I the only one committed to the traditions? You all could have told me if you weren't planning on hiding them!
We just didn't want to dampen the mood. Especially given the way your eyes lit up the second someone mentioned hiding the skyletters.
So, are we all set now? Have we gathered all the skyletters?
Not Pan Shifu. Pan Yin. Wait, I want to write one too.
Ah, wait, I want to write one too.
Keep forgetting that she voices her lines.
Of course. We still have some extras here. Go ahead. Both of you should take one.
We get one too? Awesome. I already know what I'm gonna write. How about you, Belle?
I have an idea. That's not what I thought I was going to say. wait, just borderline the weirdest comment or weirdest phrase that I've ever said. I wish peace and happiness for everyone in Waifei Peninsula.
I wish peace and happiness for everyone in Waifei Peninsula.
And again, there she goes voicing her lines. I should stop reading her lines for her.
Same here. I wrote the exact same thing. I hope everyone in Waifei Peninsula stays safe and happy.
Why stop copying me?
Very well. I'll take your skyletter. The time has come. Let the ritual begin.
I figured they'd wish for something about finding their teacher. But then again, this is kind of a separate activity from the main story about finding their teacher, so there's that. And so, under everyone's watchful gaze, Yishuan steps gracefully into the flock of birds. The final ritual of the Tidefaire begins. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. I hope he decided that he wanted to let that go and not that it just magically got intercepted in the rush of other Skylanders taking off. Alright, Fufu. It's so beautiful. Watching the Skylanders soar together is so moving. I wonder where they'll end up flying to. Into the hollow, perhaps. I mean, specifically, out onto the sea? Maybe, or in rock crevices, or between mountains. One might even land on an Ethereal's head. I hope they all land somewhere out of the Ethereal's reach. Agreed. But hey, it's not like our worrying is going to change anything. As Shifu would say, out of reach or not, it all comes down to fate. Shinshi. Oh, it's out. That's, it has the... Are you okay? I feel like we interacted with her at some point. Maybe she's the one that was falling asleep on her way back to the apartments. There was like an intermediate quest where we had to see what was wrong. Hey! Chonker Cat has made it. This movie is fascinating. I love that the name of the business is Random Play. Makes it feel slightly more immersive because we're unexpectedly random, so why not? The stone lions from Swabian Temple. I am not talking to the lions. Looking at everyone's expressions, I understand now why my predecessor founded the Tidefaire. Its meaning goes beyond just making wishes. What do you mean? The Hollow doesn't just corrupt one's flesh and organs, it also destroys the mind and spirit. The more one falls into despair, the easier it becomes for ether, especially miasma, to slip through the cracks. Now imagine those trapped in some desolate place, seeing messages left behind by those near and dear to them might remind them of home, and so light a fire anew to keep their despair at bay. If nothing else, it might at least slow down their descent into the abyss. It seems we must keep the Tidefaire. So there'll be another one next year? Perhaps we will not even wait until then. If things settle down in White Peninsula, we can make it a regular event. Yay, scoot scoot. Alright, time to get back to work. Didn't we finish all the work already? I reckon at least half the folks at the temple won't be able to sleep. Too excited and all, you know? So I figured I'd whip up some snacks for them while there's still time. Just a little late night treat. Make sure you get some rest too. Haha, I know. Thanks for looking out for me, Junior. It's just a few snacks. It'll be done real quick. Rest up right out. Scoot, scoot. Hello. You've been working hard lately. Take a break if you're feeling tired. After doing so much for Swabian Temple, make sure you're taking care of your health too. I might want to look around. Scoot. Last one. Right in. Break a time. Yeah, the Tidefaire is still going for a few more days. Take it easy and get some good rest. Just slept on the floor here. Don't I like have a bed right over there? Foo-foo! The Tidefaire is amazing. Everyone's having such a great time. And not just Swabian Temple, the whole Wi-Fi Peninsula is buzzing with energy. It's not my first time, but I can't help but feel moved every time I see witness to this scene. I'm so lucky to be part of Swabian Temple. Me too. The renovations to Swabian Temple look great, and everyone is backing us. The Tidefaire will keep going in the future, right, Master? Yes, I spoke to Belle about this yesterday. That is indeed what I had in mind. Awesome! I'll help with everything I've got. I'll even do better than this time. Me too. With all the buzz from Tidefaire, Swabian Temple's future business is bound to improve. Let's keep up the good work. We're going to make the next one bigger and better. Adventure. Exploring the depths will grant richer rewards and scrolls over depth location. Okay. I'm already ahead of you. Okay. Now we can do what we were actually doing. Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing that. We're supposed to be doing that too. Okay, we're gonna do this first. This button. This button. That's not what I wanted. This button. Seed! Squad member Seed, report your position. Squad member Seed reporting in. Currently chilling in Seed Senior's cockpit, sipping some tea milk and watching a movie. As for Seed Senior's current location, since auto cruise mode is on, I don't know. Let's just let Seed Senior go wherever he wants in this military camp. I want to watch the movie too. You want to join? Welcome, and not. Though the movie I'm watching isn't publicly available, I strapped a camera to an armored Patty's neck in the hollow 2 days ago. Pete, you okay there? I'm fine. Hey, Proxy, how about I come over to your place instead? We can watch a movie together another time. By the way, got any tips on how to quietly dispose of knocked out high-ranking military officers? Just asking for research purposes. Pretend you didn't see and scram. You get it. See, Senior switched to high-speed mode. So I better stay away from the camp before they find that officer I bumped into. I'll head over to where you are now. Let's do something fun. What do you think, Proxy? Let's see. We went to Lumina Square last time. Oh, but there's a flower shop there. That could be fun to do again. Phylum Heights, that would be where we're currently at. Yeah, let's go to Lumina Square. Ah, you reminded me. I found a secret hideout in Lumina Square a while back. So luxurious that even a Defense Force Major General couldn't get their hands on it. I haven't told anyone yet, but I'll make an exception just for you, Proxy. She's actually... This is the same interaction we had last time. If you're curious, let's head there and hang out. But I bet you'll never guess what it is. I'll be waiting at the Luminous Square parking lot. It's between us. Yes. I will guess exactly what it is. It's a concrete tube. You meet up with Seed at the parking lot at Lumina Square. Hi, Seed! Proxy, traveling light today? Of course, I'm traveling light. That's a good proxy. I thought I might have forgotten to mention something on Nocturne. We'll be spending the whole day in there from now on. Hope it becomes a one-of-a-kind memory for you. Alright then, the Cosmic Express Seed is departing now. Stick close, passenger. With your build, it should be just right. There she goes! Proxy, why don't hot pot restaurants offer something super? I think it's gonna be a hit on the market. We're here. This is the hideout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. All 6 hideouts are intact. Just looking at them gives me peace of mind. Like having a second cockpit. Proxy, this is the nice spot I found. Don't tell Captain Magus and the others. Everyone's great and all, but sometimes I just want to chill without being bothered. Alright, you can pick first. Just choose whichever you like. Even though you let me choose first, these are just concrete pipes. Yeah, that's right. Narrow concrete pipes that haven't been touched even by any Defense Force Major General. I already crawled in there for a test run. It's perfectly comfortably cramped. Your limbs get restricted just right, and you can only curl up into a ball, just like a baby in the womb. Just sitting there is enough to while away an entire day. Of course, you're bigger than me, Proxy. It might feel even more cramped. I wonder if you'll be able to get used to it. Well, since we're already here, let me squeeze in and give it a shot. As expected from my favorite Proxy. For first-timers, I recommend the concrete pipe right in the middle at the bottom, with pressure from above on both sides. That claustrophobic feeling gets even more intense. What about you? Me? Once you get in, you'll see what I choose. You crawl into the concrete pipe with some confusion. It was as tight as expected, forcing you to hunch over with barely any room to move your limbs. Just as you're about to turn and tell Seed, you notice her crawling into the same pipe, flashing you a smile and making a shh gesture. So close your shoulders can barely move, and even lifting a hand meant accidentally touching the other person. And just like that, your peculiar hangout in the pipe begins in silence. Kids from the sandpit nearby occasionally gather around to watch, making it feel kinda awkward. But Seed is completely unfazed, maintaining the hand-holding position while staring straight ahead. with a distant look in her eyes. Without realizing it, you're infected by her mood and gradually become oblivious to the outside world's distraction. Spending several hours curled up together, just the two. I got to spend so long with you in our hideout. What a fulfilling day! Though I need to stretch a bit to loosen up. My body's sore, but that was fun. Hey Proxy, while you were in that concrete pipe, did you feel kinda cut off from the world? What were you thinking about? So last time I mentioned her hair has a floral scent, and that ended positively, kind of. So I want to pick a different one. I don't think this one's gonna go over too well, because I mean it seems like a distracting thing to be thinking about while you're hanging out having fun in a concrete pipe in a secret hideout, but maybe a time machine. Oh, that's an interesting theory. Since we were in there for hours, maybe time outside has been fast-forwarding or rewinding all along. But I think that theory is about to get shot down, because I've been keeping track of every single second I spend with you in my head, and it matches up perfectly with the current time. But that's okay. Interesting inventions and findings always come from wild guesses. I bet you'll come up with even cooler ideas next. Actually, Captain Magus and Trigger never really understood why I like staying in cramped spaces. They've asked me so many times if I want to move into the dorms instead of the cockpit. But I've been sleeping in Seed Senior's cockpit since I was little, so I guess I just got used to it without realizing. You should understand, right? Just like how I like a messy bed. I knew you'd get it. That's why you earned the right to visit my hideout. Let's spread the word about how amazing these quirks are. Who knows, maybe they'll slowly start to appreciate the comfort of tight spaces too. For that, next time, I'll show you my other 3 hideouts in the Outer Ring, Phylum Heights, and 6th Street. So we need to pick the other places the next time we spend time with Seed. There's still that many. Yay! Follow me, Seed! We're gonna wander around. Hopefully we can trigger a like bonus event thing. Interesting place observation.
Oh, careful now! This is how I sent a poor officer flying last time.
Let's go this way. I should have known that from the reception. Oh, you.
You're walking really fast all of a sudden. Oh, are there pretty flowers up ahead or something?
Yes, there are, Steve. Look, the flower shop. Invite the agent to take part in the New Gardening Shop Floral Design Interaction event? Yes.
Flower arranging? It's like lining up these cuties to make them look even prettier, right? Leave it to me. These flowers are about to get a glow up.
Seed starts arranging the flowers, and after some time,
The king of flowers effortlessly commands admiration.
plucked from flowing waters with distant spring and full bloom, with this fragrant mist, I casually offer gentle.
Ta-da! These flowers seem pretty pleased with their new look. When I was arranging these flowers, my heart felt all warm and fuzzy. I wonder why. Proxy, these flowers are for you. Let's do this again sometime. I braided my hair all by myself today. It's not as nice as when Trigger does it, though. Proxy, are you out of power? What if I gave you a hug? Would that recharge you?
I mean, it's worth a try, Seed.
Should I wave to the camera? Oh, Yahoo!
Hey, they changed this. This one is different. Wait, is it because it may be because of her outfit? Because I don't think I've done the different faces since we changed outfits. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I was hoping for just an ordinary smile, but I guess that's as close as I get. Okay, Seed, let's go wander around. Beginning to think that we don't have our
Watch
trust.
out or you'll bump into someone, Proxy! Wanna hop on my scooter?
Yes. Yes. But actually, conceptually speaking, yeah.
Don't forget to give me a copy of the picture. I want to stick it up in the cockpit.
The scooter situation is actually kind of neat. There's obviously some high-tech tech going on, but if we avoid the obligatory people are going to complain about this framing angle thing, her scooter operates on a ball rather than a standard wheel. At least that was my assumption. I tried to crop the feet out of it. You're gonna if you got an issue with the feet, you're gonna have to just but it's like a sphere for the drive wheel on her scooter. And of course it's got some kind of like an ion thruster, or as far as the power is concerned. And I guarantee it runs on some kind of a self-balancing gyro. Hi Kuru, welcome. Kind of like a Segway, sort of. situation, or a hoverboard, depending on what generation you're from. But the omnidirectional ball, everything else I can kind of figure out. Of course, she's like hovering on it too, so that doesn't. That's probably difficult, unless it's like magnetic levitation, and that could be. I don't know how you would drive it though with a spherical base and a maglev thing. Because like with a train, that's a magnetic levitating train, similar to like bullet trains and that sort of thing. You've got retention on the rails, whether it be hooks, I don't know exactly the design specifically, but there's some mechanism that keeps it from slipping off the rails, and it still has that to guide it if necessary, and then it just maintains a gap between it so there's no friction, or virtually no friction, and then the electromagnetic interference ultimately is what keeps it suspended. But on a spherical ball that has to roll, I wish I could crouch down to get a better look at not the feet. We're not here for the feet, but the hey, she's got a break. That's kind of the fact that there's actually like text written onto it. And this some kind of a bolt, perhaps. These are the ion thrusters. It looks like an ion thruster of some kind. It would be hard to keep fuel in something this size. So, okay, well, that's your obligatory unintentional beat shot, I guess. No, she blinked. Right again. Okay. But yeah, I don't think we're.
Careful now. This is how I sent a poor officer flying last time.
I don't think our trust level is high enough for the random events. Because with other agents, when we're walking around, they'll see a movie poster and comment on it, or we'll stop at a noodle shop and they'll be like, oh yeah, such and such a spicy noodles. Or, yeah.
We're birds of a feather, Proxy. Stay closer to me.
Teach Miss Me. I don't know why the coffee shop has
Having
dots
coffee
on
in
it.
the evening is the purest form of enjoyment.
My memory's already finished.
Please, take your time to savor my creation.
Your exit 12. Talk the seed in front of the flower shop. What can I help you with, miss? Oh, miss? There's two of her now. Miss, you've been pacing here for several minutes now. Would you like to take a look at the flowers? These little ones. They're so well taken care of. Thank you for the compliment. Do you have any favorite flowers? Gulp. What are you trying to do?
Hello, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
I want to buy some flowers for my squad mates. Could you give me some recommendations?
Of course, but pardon me for asking. Were you just eyeing the flowers and swallowing?
Oh no, Seed wants to eat the flowers.
Seed, Orchidea, if you want to pick some flowers, I think I might be able to help.
Proxy, are you interested in these little ones too?
Oh, Belle, do you happen to know this young lady? In that case, let's pick out some flowers that suit her intentions together.
The ones for her squad mates, or the ones for the wanting to eat them? Because those are probably two different sets of flowers. What kind of flowers do you want, Steve? Let's steer the conversation away from eating flowers. Salad. I mean, kinda. I mean, you make tea with them too, in some cases.
Just leave it to me. Seed, what kind of flowers are you looking for? Are they gifts for someone?
Yep. I feel like everyone on the squad's been doing a lot for me lately. So I want to give them a sea of flowers, so big that they can swim in it.
So how about some seeds?
But I got told off when I told Captain Magus I wanted them to lie in a sea of roses. I wonder why. Anyway, she said that I should just get one bouquet for each of them.
Probably because rose stems have thorns.
If they really tried swimming in roses, they'd all get stabbed by the thorns. Let's pick some bouquets that match each of them, yeah?
About that, I made up my mind while we were chatting earlier. There are so many little ones to choose from here. I'll get flame lilies for Soldier 11, morning glories for Orphe, moonflowers for Captain Magus, and Trigger gets red spider lilies. My instincts are telling me these are perfect for them.
So the flame lilies make sense for Soldier 11 because of the fire aspect there, because she's fire elemental fire. I don't know what it's referenced in this game. I'm not sure what the connection with the morning glories for Orphe is, but the combination of morning and moonflowers, since Captain Magus and Orphe are together, in a sense, it's kind of a day and night, morning and night sort of thing. So that could be. I don't. Red spider lilies are generally associated with final goodbyes and with death. They're also poisonous. So I'm not sure what the intent or what the reference is there with Trigger. Oh, interesting. Apparently a moonflower is a type of morning. It's a tropical white morning. Oh no, it's a tender, low maintenance vine. They're tender. Aha. Your instincts are pretty solid, but the meanings behind these last few flowers are kind of dangerous.
Yeah, your instincts are solid. The thing is, other than the flame lilies, those flowers all have pretty grim meanings, don't they?
Moonflower. Just trying to expand upon this. Morning glories kind of represent the impermanence and fleeting beauty of the season. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, the red spider lily, that one's a definite kind of a really cool looking flower. But it's yeah.
Really? Well, I think everyone has a flower that suits them best. And these little ones really do fit them, don't you think?
Young lady, when giving flowers, it's not always about matching appearances or aura. It's more about how they'll feel when receiving them. Don't you think what matters the most is bringing a smile to their face?
And so, what should I do? Oh, maybe sort the flowers by type. Oh, encrypt the names with a Caesar cipher and write a message using the petals. That should be enough to convey my feelings, right?
That might be a bit much.
Let me help you choose some.
How about this? I know the members of Opal Squad pretty well too. If you trust me, I can help choose flowers that suit each of them.
Sure. I bet Captain won't blow a fuse this time if you pick them.
Luckily, Seed agrees without hesitation. With Orchidea's help, you pick out a new set of flowers. Opal Squad will love it. While Orchidea wraps up the bouquets, you get the strange feeling that Seed keeps staring at you. When you suddenly turn her way, she looks away and runs over to whisper something to Orchidea.
Ah, I see. So there's another reason you came. Please, come with me to the back. Belle, would you mind waiting at the entrance?
Seed follows Orchidea into the flower shop. A short while later, she returns holding a potted flower in both hands. Its soft pink petals look pretty familiar. It's... Wait, is that a Nineveh?
That flower. Is that a Nineveh? Seed, did you buy a Nineveh? What for?
I heard this store might have some, so I asked. Everything went surprisingly smoothly. You know, my memories from before the fall of the old capital are really fuzzy. It felt like my memory functions were impaired before I met Seed Sr. My earliest memory is of looking out through a shattered window. Where the fences and barbed wire used to be, there was just nothing. So I left. I don't remember how long I walked, how far, or who I met. But one thing sticks. I saw a flower, just like this in the hollow. Except that one was hundreds of times bigger than this one.
And her Mindscape Cinema, the flavor text talks about that reference that she just explained to us, which is pretty cool. That must have been the real Nineveh.
Wait. That sounds like... Are you saying you also saw the real Nineveh before you met Seed Senior? Do you remember anything else about that day?
The real Nineveh? Huh. Maybe. I always thought it was just some overgrown flower. I don't remember much else. But that flower keeps showing up in my dreams, so I figured I'd buy one for myself. Why not, right? I'll put it in the most visible spot in the cockpit. Maybe one day it'll help me remember what I've forgotten. Seed Senior, you, the captain, you're all so curious about what happened when the old capital fell. I'll do my best to help. And when I do, I'll collect a nice reward from you all.
I thought that was just a random purchase. She was thinking of all of this.
So that's why. I thought you just liked the look of it. I didn't expect it was far more than just that.
Well, this is also Seed Senior's biggest wish. I'll get the truth out of Nineveh. Plus, the flower that suits me best is obviously a different little one.
Sorry, what is it?
Sorry, I just thought you picked the one that fit you best, like with everyone else. So, what flower suits you best?
That's classified for now. But I'll have you sign a non-disclosure agreement soon, Proxy. Be good and wait patiently till then.
Yay, come take these flowers you picked back with me. Proxy, thank you for choosing these flowers for me. These little ones are so lovely. I'll tell you about the flower that suits me best another time. Until then, please be patient like a golden retriever with tiny ponytail. Yay!
Yahoo! Let's do something fun on this rare day off, Proxy.
Okay, we will spend quality time with Seed later. We have Bangu to go find. We need to hold on. Detours. 11 days on it. We're gonna do this as well because this involves Seed. It's primarily for Orphe, I believe, but we won't stop until Seed passes the exam, so that's fine. And we did the Floral Voyage into the Unknown already. Got it all completed. So I want to do this because I have wish bottles, and I think we can do this, and might even be able to finish it up. Gully, once I take my rightful place, I shall tell Father of your deeds and grant you dominion over these seas. Oh, kind messenger, thinking of sending out another wish bottle? The Bangboo and me would be ever so thankful. Which Bangbu would you like to help write a wish bottle for? Amelia. Message to an underwater customer. Sea God! Stole a fishing rod. No payment. Fell into the sea. Not okay. No refunds after leaving the store. Pay up. Please contact Cunning Hairs as soon as possible and pay 200,000 penny for the fishing rod swept away by the waves as per our terms. Cunning Hairs accepts in-person transactions, knock-knock transfers, and various other payment methods. Delays will have consequences. One Denny. Sea God, everything's been wonderful lately. Granny prepared plenty of can-shaped fish-flavored batteries, along with some highly efficient energy converting ones. They're all installed in both our bodies, keeping us full of energy. As for wishes, I hope that kind person from 6th Street has a booming business. And I hope I can catch the bus that passes the video store every day. I promised that kind person I'd visit her and let her pet me for free. Magnetibu. Lord of the vast seas, master of the ocean kingdom, most noble and wisest of deities, I humbly pen this letter. May your waves carry it to the lost ancient and deliver it to your supreme desk. Need a bang boot? I may not be cut out for hard labor, but I offer something even better. Emotional value. With me, happiness like never before is just within reach. Your loyal servant awaits your command. These wish bottles have been building up over time as when we've logged on over the past like 12 days. Excalibur. To His Excellency, the Sea God, I, Excalibur, in the name of the Bangbu King of New Eridu, hereby extend this formal invitation and entrust this letter to the ocean currents, that it may travel unerringly and come to rest before your throne. I, the King, look forward to establishing diplomatic relations between New Eridu and the Ocean Kingdom, for it would herald a most wonderful future. I eagerly await your response. Today, Father's other envoy will also arrive. To await her arrival, the ceremony will be postponed. Please wait a moment, kind messenger. Take a walk on the beach. You wander along the beach for a while, only returning to the scion of the sea god as the sun begins to wane. Esme! Miss Esme has also appeared on the beach. From a distance, you hear her and the scion of the sea god calling out in awe, one after another. Spectre has a fragile, sensitive heart, even crying when lonely. Is that really true? Once I regain the Scion's power, I'll head into the hollow and see for myself. And the next time I run into one, I'll take a closer look too. What's this? Let me have a listen. Hello. I don't remember her name. Lucia? Life in the Hollow is so boring that specters end up possessing unlucky explorers just to sneak into new Eridu. When little ones sneak out and don't come home at night, it spots them, tracks them back to their house, and knock, right at the door. At the stroke of midnight, it wraps them up in a cold, slippery hug. Their arms and legs seize up, ears go numb, and ears scatter to the ground with a rattle. How did this turn into a bang boo bedtime story? Clear your throat loud, putting an end to the ethereal tale. And no! Help me, somebody save me! Fear not, fair lady. Simply whisper your wishes to the sea, and you shall become a blessed subject under Father's protection, bestowed with divine grace. From now on, no ethereal will be able to harm you. Huh? And really? Okay, got it. And I can't believe there are any Bangbu who still bother with you. Miss Esme. Dear Sea God, I have a question to ask of you. What kind of effort would it take to become an elegant and refined Bangbu like Sailor Boo? I've been taking Miss Orchidea's flower arrangement classes and studying Mr. Butler's reserved mannerisms, but I'm still far from the image I aspire to be. I apologize for troubling you, but perhaps only a great being like yourself can truly resolve my confusion. Kind messenger, I'd like to introduce you to another one of Father's messengers, none other than... Huh? Wait, where did the psychic lady go? Till fate brings us together again. Naturally, as fellow messengers of the sea god, the tides will bless your paths to Proxy. Agent Golem. Dear Sea God, I love Miss Miyabi so much. I really want to become Miss Miyabi's personal Bangbu so badly. Almighty Sea God, in next week's HSOS 6 Bangbu competition, please make all my opponents' gears become loose, their power run low, and have them faceplant during the interview. Then I can pass the selection and offer my saved up ditties to you as thanks. Thank you. Overtime move. So you got overtime. Again. Another sleepless night ahead. I need a break. I want to travel. I want to drift on the waves like a message in a bottle. And finally find some peace and tranquility for my soul. Same. Chucky Death. See, God? That ignorant punk. Just a paper thin nobody swinging a kitchen knife. I will have my revenge. What does it mean I can't accept losing? I don't want to hear it. It's because my trainer level is too low. You know nothing of the power of the Chalky Devil. See, God? I command you. Grant me unmatched combat power. Now I'll tear that short-legged cardboard into 800 pieces and toss each one into 800 different soups. Bro. Security. Dear Sea God, recently, public security has received many reports about mysterious girls carrying Bangbu and such, but telling ethereal stories isn't against public security regulations. I'm getting sleepy just talking. What was I trying to do again? Oh, right. I came to make a wish. Sea God, could you bless me with a commendation banner this month? I want to be the public security's Bangbu of the month. I want to hear my name among the officers' praise. Oops. 450. Sea God, head empty. Want to lie down. Ever. Hope my wish granting bottle drifts to fulfills my wish. Builderoo. Dear Honorable Sea God, sleep deprived, head spinning, drowsy, dazed, cognitive modules malfunctioning, but ever since hearing the Night Emissary's story, whenever I enter sleep mode, I keep getting chased by ethereals in my dreams. Sea God, I beg you to restore peace to my dreams. Lerp. Wanderer. Dear Sea God, I've always been a happy little bamboo, living a blissful and carefree boo life, until a kind lady told me that ethereals lurk by charging stations, snatching bamboo into the hollow at night. Then the poor things become their plaything, never to see sunlight or ride kiddie rides again. After hearing that story, I haven't charged for 3 days. Sea God, could you please drive away the ethereals from the charging stations? Or maybe just erase the ethereal story from my memory module. Today is a prophesied day when I shall return home and take my rightful. The wish bottle ritual is nearly complete. My strength is returning. The sea is calling me home. Kind messenger, take all our hopes with you and cast down the final bottle. Which bamboo would you like to help with the bottle? Rock. Dear Sea God, I have long admired your renown and heard of your miraculous power to grant wishes, so I am here to make one of my own. I wish for Hugo to finally recognize the importance of managing the gallery, rather than constantly being distracted by his so-called secret missions. And as for the young lady, well, I completely understand her fascination with the Proxy. She could at least take a page from my book and maintain some dignity and grace. And lastly, might she be willing to share Mr. Butler's contact info with me? I promise to treasure it and never, ever let it leave. Sounds just like Vivian. And that's the young lady that he's referencing, of course, here. The wish bottle ritual is complete. All that's left is to wait for the ocean's response. It's so hot. Should we just head back and wait? One must show reverence to the gods, and only by waiting here patiently can I show my sincerity. Father will surely be moved by my devotion. Father, help! That's my boy! A long while goes by. The other bamboo have all moved on, but the scion of the sea god still waits at the port. Bamboo have left. Should I keep Chloe company a bit longer? If you wait a while longer, you are filled with determination. The phrasing just felt right. Just as you're about to leave, a wave rolls in, carrying a familiar shark food right to your feet. It's got a whole string of drift bottles around its neck as it paddles desperately toward the shore. You better pull it out. Thanks, kind human. As the sea god's most trusted minister, advisor to the scion of the sea god, and greatest sea wizard of the century, I promise your good deeds shall be rewarded. So there are two bandicoot with logic for peace in this world. A few days ago, the waves washed this string of bottles into the fish stall, bringing me a divine message. Scion of the sea god, lost on land, is about to return, and I must welcome it back. So I crossed the sea without hesitation, rushing toward this destined reunion. Long time no see, my dear little master. Long time no see, greatest sea witch in the world. The two bamboo hug each other tightly. Though face to face, they can only just barely reach each other's short little arms. Scion of the sea god lost on land. Your brother, that cunning scoundrel, is still out there searching for you. We must lie low and wait here until the day we recover our divine power. When that time comes, the sea god will grant us revelation once again, and the waves will rise up upon the sea to welcome us back home. This drama series isn't over yet. The sea that was promised to me. Don't worry, once we return to the sea, you'll be rewarded twice over. And before that, on behalf of the sea god, I shall bestow these bottles upon you. Do not underestimate them, for they are echoes blessed by the divine. You receive the gifts from the sea. Among them are several unmarked bottles, or several marked bottles, which appear to be replies to the wish bottles. Nice. Without a second. Dear sea god, always been a happy little bamboo, blissful, carefree life. To the poor little one who's afraid of trying. Wait, was it a girl with blue hair, sparkling eyes, and a black cloak who told you the story? I know her. She's the night emissary. If she catches any bamboo playing out late at night and not going home, she'll grab them and tell them scary stories. But do not be scared. Last time, when my friends and I got lost in the hollow, she was the one who helped us find the wish bottle from the wizard. Young master. See you, Kurhu. Thanks for watching. Scion of the sea god. The great sea. Young master, after a long separation, we finally meet again here. I, the sea wizard, most trusted minister of the sea god, advisor to the scion of the great sea god, hereby swear to assist you in breaking through the waves and tides to embark on the long journey until we both successfully return to our right place. And the night in the sea. Too magnetic. Here's the secret. To become a servant of the sea god, you must first pass the trial of courage and prove you're the toughest bamboo around. In the trial, wave after wave of Ethereal swarm toward you, frenzied maniacs swinging sharp shields as they close in. Grab you in their long tentacles, and blast crawlers explode all around you. If you get trapped, the ruthless fiend makes his grand entrance and squeezes you in his palm. Crunch! Crushed into a ball of scrap. You receive the gifts from the sea. Check them out later. Okay. Okay, so that should be marked as completed. Yay! Did that. So, this one, 15 days. A week would be 7 days. Let's math through this one. Make sure we have enough time for it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up there. We didn't get to the Excalibur yet, but we will definitely complete that so we can get Excalibur added to our team. Let me see if I've got some boot on here that we can use, because we're trying to get Agent Mercury, or Mercury. I guess he's not Agent. Also, I claimed a season task that I was waiting to claim because it was part of the floral voyage into the unknown. This one here, didn't actually mean to claim that one earlier when it was off stream, but things happened and so move on. It's not mostly trivia, it was just so bad reference, but okay. Bang Boo. 6 attempts. Let's see what happens. And then we'll wrap up. That's not a Bang Boo. I don't remember if it plays the special music on here when you get the banner one or not. Sumo. I thought his name was Bang Boo A, and I was concerned on a number of levels. Yeah, that might have given me enough to do one more. So, that is... Hey, look, it's the, storytelling mysterious young lady. Wait, that security boo there. Don't run. The past 2 weeks, I've been hunted every night by a slender Ethereal wearing a gold mask. My textbook said all Ethereal-related matters should be reported to public security, but now I can't even get through to them on the phone. Why won't they take my calls? We've been calling for 10 days straight. Ethereals don't leave the hollow, and they definitely don't hunt kids in their dreams, so... how am I supposed to convince you? You're lying! I'm telling my teacher! First, and a Bang Boo, I locked in a standoff on the street, neither willing to back until a blue-haired girl steps. So you're saying there's this slim Ethereal with a golden mask who's hunting you down in your dreams? I get it. You've seen an Ahriman. An Ahriman? What's that? It's a peculiar looking Ethereal, and its cries can reach beyond the hollow, entering the dreams. But don't worry. The Ahriman aren't some evil creature out to hunt kids. Just a poor Ethereal trapped in memories, mourning the past and the dead. Really? So, that's what it was? That's right. Even if you see it in a dream, there's no need to be afraid. If you walk toward it, the Ahriman will back off on its own. The noisy leaves with a skeptical look. Get out of here, noisy. Not new in. Thank you for your help, citizen. Right, if you or any of your friends accidentally wander into a hollow and need help, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm still working hard to earn that Bang Boo of the Month title. Okay. Well, draw a line and thank you. And then we're gonna roll over here. And we're gonna call it a. I am 7,000 times beyond tired. So, for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedly random. We are here Monday through Saturday at whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of the Super Yanni Sleepy Show. No, this episode of Zenless Zone Zero. The next episode, we'll be working on either the Defense Force combat training, the thing that pertains to Seed, or actual quest we were trying to do today and get Excalibur. But if something happens and it comes down close to time, I'll make sure I get it off stream and get it recorded. So we still have it over there on YouTube. So that is pretty sweet. Otherwise, yeah, that's just try to think through the different things that yeah, but everything is good. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. And until then, stay ready.